8 teams that we'll be playing with today. We will be trying to go 8-0 today so that I could be 15-1, which would be crazy and insane. But today we have to play with Jaguars, Falcons, Chargers, Saints, Ravens, Dolphins, Raiders, and Chiefs. I will not be talking much.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter, ETN. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts fumbles it, and the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now ETN to start the drive, and nothing much material. utilizing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. On play action, Lawrence steps away. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal at the 1. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Hurts to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Etienne up the middle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career, or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for... Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Another run with Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Sanders again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's Samuel, caught left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Gold now out to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 24. They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Off the play fake, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Mariota now. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Purdy.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Hurts forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again with Sanders, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
52 yards.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same.
There he goes, left side. Fighting his way through contact. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three. Mark 43. Mark 43. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ready? 43. Check, 43.
43 The final shot before the break for Herbert. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert out to his left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some room to work. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert gonna throw.
Steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Herbert. He's got Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Herbert.
It's caught at the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from the Superdome. Play action here with Dalton. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Dalton sets up play action. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now to the air, Dalton.
There's Chris Olave.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Andy Dalton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 13-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Touchdown, Browns! Harrison Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. Flushed out right. And he's brought